Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so got a little bit of a special match for you. I was home during Christmas. Well, my son was on Christmas break from school, and him and I decided we were going to play our Type 5 heavies and see if we go whoop some butt. We When we team up, we actually play pretty well together. Uh, we'll take turns. If I get low on health, he'll take hits, and vice versa. If I pop out and shoot, he'll be loading, and he'll pop out and shoot, and we just take turns doing that kind of stuff. It just prolongs our health here. I thought this was kind of funny. I kind of slid down that hill. I was like, oh crap, don't roll it over. This T55A was pretty good at getting up there kind of quick. He lit up this T49, which in turn was probably lighting us up like Christmas trees. And he made the mistake of driving up the side of that hill. I was able to get a nice shot in on him and hit him for 951 and finished him off. So one scout down, which is a nice thing. Unfortunately, they did light us, but you got to go with the flow. And then right now, it's my son in his Type 5, an E75, and a M46 Patton. Our T49 was booking over this way, and then he turned around and hauled keister the other way, and we had a 1390 up over here already. Kind of light anything that already you can see got up on the hill and over here. In a little bit, it ends up being, I think, just my son and I. I believe the E75 gets pretty well knocked out. My son and I end up holding this corner by ourselves pretty much the whole match. And there were several enemy tanks there. Nice thing is, I come around the corner here, I slow down, and they're just bunched up right there. So basically pull the trigger and hit T110E4 for 369 and a T4. I'm sorry, that was T49 already hit. It hit two tanks at once, and my son took a shot and hit two tanks at once. I'm going to try. I should have had him send me his replay too. Kind of a crappy shot there. I lobbed it. So you can see my son and I are just... They had two artilleries, and I know if artillery gets up into a certain spot up here, they can actually hit you and just whittle at you. The IS-7's turret was up just a little bit, but I held off, and I was glad I did, so I could shoot and miss. But my son takes a shot and plugs him for 400 and something. And there goes, that was the Patton right there, I think. Yeah, the M46 Patton just got knocked out. Let me change this here. And so I missed two shots. I think I only missed two shots out of all of them. So I kind of get my targeting on here. And you can see those guys, no one wants to come around the corner, which you can't really blame them. You got a big-ass gun on this thing aiming at you. And my son's keeping an eye on that IS-7. And I think we both pop around in him here, I think. My son just took a shot and missed. So basically, I'm just watching for him to try and come up here and get a shot on my son. Then I see these guys coming around the corner. Already stuns the IS-7. These guys were making a break for it. Hit the Kranwagen for 549. And then my son hit the STI for 342. So we're up to 1,869 damage right now. I think we start trying to... we're both full health. We've been hit several times. I just hit the IS-7 for 404, and I think my son takes a whack at him here. But we know enough to kind of back up here a little bit. I think I pull forward, and yeah, I get a couple shots on this T110E4. Trying to get a beta shot here. My son takes a shot, and I think he missed, but I hit him for 561. And it's artillery hit him for 128. But we got that IS-7, the Kranwagen here. So I told my son, I think I told him I'll work on the Kranwagen, you work on the IS-7. And then he just took out, I don't know if he took him out. I think between my son and artillery just took out that IS-7. Hit the Kranwagen almost in the lower plate for 663. And I think my son comes around here and just takes him out. Well, hit him for 577. But you can see we're just taking turns, just coming around the corner. One will load, and then the other will take a shot, and then vice versa. But T110, or excuse me, the T110E4 there, I hit him for 473, my son comes around and then just takes him out. And then we decide we're going to go take these guys out up on the hill. We're still both full health, so I get shot in the side here, I think. He went up quicker side of getting up the hill, and I went the longer side. And that Kranvagn was waiting right there. My son cracks him around, takes him out. Unfortunately, I didn't know he was going to shoot, so I shot too. So we gave him a double dose of ouch. But this Leopard PTA hits me once in the side there, and I get a nice shot right up his butt. He should have wiggled a little bit more, but he started driving straight, so as soon as he did that, I got some nice shots on him there. I think my son comes... No, he goes up on the hill, and I think he starts getting shots. I can't remember if he gets shots up there or not. Oh, yeah, I forgot there was the Centurion 7-1 up here. I think my son comes around and shoots him in the butt. Yeah, there he goes. He shot him in the ass and lit him on fire, and then I hit him for 188 and finished him off. So, yeah, my son's still at full health, and I'm a little bit over half of my health. So, all they got left is the STRV 1030, and this was kind of a risky shot here, but I can usually put the rounds on target pretty good. You know, I just got to let her shrink in all the way. And I was able to blob it right over the Object 140, so it was kind of risky, but put it right onto him and hit him for 681 and knocked him out. Yeah, so anyways, you can see my son and I, we love playing tanks together. He's getting really, really good. He is, by leaps and bounds, has come a long way from when he first, you look at this tank. Just covered, just peppered with green browns where the rounds bounced. But he's come a long way from when he first started playing tanks. He's got, holy crap, I think he's got 16, 17, something like that. Or wait, no. God, I'm not even sure now. Maybe I think it might be 13 tier 10s. And he's got them all himself. He plays his account by himself. When he first got his account, he was kind of itching to get, you know, a tier 10, so I helped him a little bit. I think I played maybe at most 20, 25 matches on his account for him. I can't remember. I think it was in a tier 8, just trying to help get experience for him and some credits. And then he basically took over, and he's run his own account from then on. So he's had his own account for, oh boy, I want to say over 2 years, maybe 3. I'd have to ask him. At least 2 years, I think. But he's got several tier 10s. He's got a lot of the 9s, 8s. He doesn't have a lot of the lower tier stuff, but I don't think he doesn't really enjoy playing a lot of the lower tiers, I don't think. He's more for the big derpy, you know, guns or the speed demon tanks. He likes playing like his Bat Chat and stuff like that. But he's come a long way. He's getting really, really good at the game. Very impressed on how well he's doing. He's bringing his stats up. He went from red stats to, yeah, he's over 1,011 on his win 8 now. His win percentage is moving up. He used to be red when he first started his account. It was, his win 8 was real. It was like 500, 600. And then he steadily brought it up on his own. And so now he's up to a green win 8 at 1,011, and his win rate is at 48%. And he's bringing that up too. So yeah, he's really, you know, bringing his stats up good, and he's learning, and he's really showing it. So very proud of how well he plays the game. Very smart too in school. All A student. All my kids are real smart. Man, I can guarantee they didn't get it from me. So, anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some post-game stats. So I'll be all right back. Hey. So anyways, that was the battle. My son and I both played our Type 5 heavies and basically held the whole east side corner with just him and myself. As you can see, it got to the point where no one wanted to pop around the corner. They just tuckered in there, and they wouldn't come out because they knew that with 2 Type 5s there, we were popping out, and our rounds were hitting 2 tanks at the same time. But, yeah, that was a Master Badge Class 2. Fighter, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Bruiser, and a High Caliber. Made 93,185 credits, and experience on that was 4,195, and I made 2 bonds. Hit their IS-7 for 404 and knocked out his observation device. And my son was whittling, him and I just basically took turns whittling on these guys. And then I got him spotted for 518, originally spotted him. Hit the Kranvagn twice for 1212. Knocked out his turret, track, driver, bounced two of his rounds for 800. The E4 hit him 3 times for 1403. Knocked out his ammo rack tracks, bounced one of his rounds for 750, and spotted him for 168 damage, and then knocked his track off. He got hit for 231, a total of 399. Their STI hit him one time. He must have been one of the vehicles that were on the side over there, and I just knocked his track off. It splashed him for some damage by knocking his track off, because we were hitting multiple tanks with our shells. Bounced to his rounds and lit him up there. Centurion 7-1 hit him for 188, finished him off. Knocked out his observation device commander and lit him up, and he got hit for 196. Leopard PTA shot him up the butt and hit him for 572 and knocked him out and knocked out his track. STRV 103B there, kind of took a risky shot there, but there was a tank up there, looked like he was having a little trouble with him, so it's .46 accurate, but I seem to be able to land shells on target pretty good. But we did 681 damage, finished him off, and knocked out his ammo rack and track. And the T-49 that was scouting us at the very beginning there, popped him for 951 damage and basically decimated him. Knocked out his ammo rack tracks and loader. Did 5,411 damage, got 4 kills and a base experience of 1,146. My son was in his Type 5. He did 3,388 damage. He got 2 kills and a base experience of 943. And as you could see in the replay, we basically, it was just him and me on that whole corner. Both our reloads are right around, mine's 16.51 and his is, I believe, almost identical. So basically what we did is we just alternated. He would shoot, and then while I was reloading, then he would back up and I would reload, he would reload and I would shoot. So basically they couldn't really just come around the corner and start wailing on us, because they knew whoever came around the corner was just going to get a face full of lead. So I had 13 shots, 10 hit, 10 pen, 1 for splash damage, and that was at his TI. Knocked his track off. Did 5,411 damage from a distance of over 300 meters. Did 1,050. Got hit 8 times, 3 pen, 5 bounce for 2,430. Spotted 2 and a super heavy. Damaged 8, destroyed 4. Damage with my assistance was 1113, and that was my son basically. Because we were basically, I would knock track off when I hit like the IS-7 and he would decimate it, or vice versa. Lost only 2,120 credits, but I did shoot all premium HE. My son shot standard HE, and how much did you say you made? Or you shot premium? I thought you shot standard. But he actually made some money, so I don't know if he had a booster popped or not. But I only lost 2,120, so not too shabby really for as many rounds as I shot. And made 2 bonds. Yeah, I just can't see, to be honest with you, shooting a standard round and doing 300 less average damage. I mean, I carry 15 of them because you get so many, of those. It's just, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me in a way. If I'm going to shoot an NHE round and do 1,100 average damage, let's say, which you're not going to do 1,100 average damage, or I can shoot a premium round and do 300 more damage than I would shooting the standard round. Of course, I'm going to shoot the premium round so I can do more damage. I'll probably try a match just with standard rounds to see how it does, just for the heck of it, and that way I can kind of report to you guys what the results of that were. But yeah, my son and I play really good together. We try and stick together, and did not mean to hit that. But we try and stick together, go on the same side and stuff. That way we can back each other up. So it's a lot of fun. We love playing together, and so get some bonding time there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I'll see you on the battlefield.